Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whatever interface, welcome back to yet another video. And yes, this is yet another YouTube boxing related video. So put your seatbelts on, this is gonna be fun. And as you guys may have seen, Misfits 07 happened, great event. Unfortunate elbow, accidental, unfortunate, but I think it was an inevitable win. But the elbow kind of ruined the hype for KSI. No, I think JJ was on the way to a win, in my opinion, and we can end the 𝒓𝒄𝒕𝒊𝒐𝒏𝒔 saga and move on towards next. But anyway, surprisingly, they did not announce Misfits 08 like they usually do. I think they're changing dates, pushing things around, probably to make Dean versus Wallet 2 happen. But I don't think 008 is gonna be Dean versus Wallet, cause let's see, Misfits 2023, the whole calendar that they released at the beginning of the year. What did that say? See this thing, yeah. It said, got London May 13th, and in June 10th in Nashville we'll have 008. But look, it's already the 28th of May. The 10th is only 2 weeks away, and I think they're thinking about moving the 008 date, right? By a bit. So maybe they can move it a bit, but if it was Dean versus Wallet 2, although it does not need much, there would definitely be a lot more promotion, because that's a big fight they've been wanting for some time. I feel like that's a proper fight that is big because Misfits has built both of them up, It's not just because they're already big. This is a proper Misfits stars fight. So I don't think it's that fight. I don't think it's Dean versus Wallet 2. No. So, what fight do I think it is? I think it's the return of the man himself, undefeated, 66% KO rate, the Brooklyn gangster, the hitman, the man himself, Slimmy Slim. Look, man, when Misfits started, all we were seeing was Slim. Co-main for Misfits 01, knocks out Temper, one of the biggest chaos of the night, the biggest upset, that created waves, and that's when Slim became a proper superstar in the scene. After that, fights Ryan Taylor on 002, co-main again, goes to war with a tough ass dude with like a 20-pound advantage. Some of you guys might say, no, it's only 8 pounds. Well, look, Ryan's a big dude, we all know he reheaded it to like 190, 195. Same with Tom Zanetti, who went to like 185. Tom did rock him a little bit, but that was for like the 3rd minute of the 3rd round. Really, Slim wins that through 3 rounds to 1 easily. Look, actually, low-key 4 rounds to 1. I'll maybe give Tom the first round because of his ring generalship. He was kind of controlling how things were going. But that's because Slim was jabbing, feinting, finding the gaps in Tom's game. 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, again, maybe like first half of the 3rd round, he was jabbing away, landed shots everywhere on Tom. Anyway, let's see who, Slim could be fighting. Now, I think it could be the least probable, but maybe it could be this. It could be Slim versus Nich. We saw Nich fight Jay Swingler. I think Nich's one of the most talented, fastest, most defensively slick fighters in the scene. He's only had one fight, but he impressed everybody, shocked the world. It was a very controversial loss to Jay Swingler, who's now retired. It was fun having him in the scene. I wish he didn't retire. It would have been a good fight. Slim versus Jay. I think maybe they were trying to set up that fight. But anyway, I had it as a draw because the last 2 rounds Nich didn't do much. Of the first 2 rounds, I think Nich won not comfortably, but Nich won. Purely because of output, defensive technique and all that. But basically, at the 007 event, Nich puts this photo, just a happy photo with Slim. Ma'am says, 𝒔𝒄𝒕𝒊𝒐𝒏𝒔 future fight down the line. Don't get too friendly, a lot. Makes sense. Because Nich fights at like 158, something like that. And Slim's gonna get down to 170. I believe Nich has value now. People know Nich now. Like, because of how that main event went against Jay and how much he shocked the world, I think he's got a decent enough amount of star power. Not at the level of Slim, but he's definitely got some. So, low key, everybody's saying this is just an easy fight, padded fight for Slim. I actually wouldn't mind that. I think it would be a great fun fight. Yeah, I think he would actually challenge Slim. He's really talented. Some of you a lot are not giving Nick enough credit for how good he is. I think that would be a fun fight, but I don't think that's the one that's happening. But it could be this, okay? If it does happen, I told you guys so. Next thing, yeah, this is why it might not be happening, is Nick called out Halal Ham, and Halal Ham was like, yo, London is my city. Did he put it here? No. But Halal Ham did retweet this saying, London is my city. And if they did get, Halal does get down to 155, like he says, and they fight, I think Nick takes it. I think it'll be not a decision. I think Nick gets the stoppage. And is it a very fun fight? I don't know. I feel like it's not a very big fight. Not going to have much hype behind it. It's a bit of an awkward fight. We've got a defensive Philly shell style Nick against the looping overhand throwing. Loves his overhands more than anything. Halal Ham. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Ham's been in so many fights, bro. Like, I love Ham. The transformation's been really cool. But, like, bro, you need to stop doing the windmills, bro. Anything, a fight, like, the only way Ham gets anything during his fights, any momentum, is just... Dude, I've seen him on the pads. Fox says he's been doing great in sparring and stuff, because Fox the G also has visited and trained with Ham and Saul Papi. But yo, when it comes to fight night, bro just throws looping overhands, like whoop, 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 from all angles. This is a good win against Zuckles, I think his name was. Yeah, this is a win. Next fight that could be happening, but then that is Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, the man himself, Anthony Taylor. So he's ran back to 167 pounds. Slim, there's no excuses. Mr. Hitman, yours truly, Agent Pretty Boy. I think they should fight at 168. What do you guys think? For the 168 belt. Make that division stacked. I think that would be a great fight. It would be, yeah. I don't know about this fight. But I feel like when it comes to like the rankings, the pound for pound rankings, they're somewhere close to each other. Slim versus Saul Papi would have had more star power, but now that Saul Papi has been defeated by Anthony Taylor, and Anthony can promote a fight, I think a fight between them would be a really big main event. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, cause like, Okay, I'm lost. I'm sorry. I just got a bit lost in a train of thought. But look, man, this fight could happen, and I think it should happen. It will show who really is the best in that weight range, let's say, from 160 to 170. So, could be this fight, but the problem is Anthony just fought on 007, so maybe Slim fights someone on 008, calls out Anthony, and then they fight on 0010, maybe, KSI undercard. Yeah, and here's another really fun fight that could be happening, but again, there's a reason why this might not be the fight. Slim versus Blueface. Yo, this is a good storyline as well. It's East versus West, New York as Brooklyn versus LA, the Crip Blueface. Main / co-main event. It could be a good main event for like, not a KSI card, but the other cards, non pay-per-view. I think this is a good main event. And thing is, whether Blueface is Slim's level or not, the build up to this would be hype. It would be entertaining as hell. Funny thing is, Blueface was supposed to fight Temper on 001, but then he didn't pull out. He just couldn't fight because he chose to fight with his wife instead, following his idol, John Jones. So Slim stepped in, became superstar. Now Blueface is Blueface gonna end the Slim hype train? We saw him fight on the Kingpin card, and that exactly is the problem. He fought on Kingpin. Is he signed to Kingpin? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he signed to them? Is it a multi-fight deal? Because the fight was kind of last minute, so maybe it's not. And hopefully, if it was not anything like that, this could be the fight we see. 008. I would like to see this fight. I would especially love to see the promotion, the promo for this fight, the build up, and the press conference. Could be more entertaining than the fight, but it could be this. So if the fight, so basically the 3 fights I think could be happening. Look, 4 fights. Maybe, just maybe, it's a Dean the Great main event. Dean versus Wallet 2, maybe not. Dean versus someone else, maybe Adam Sala or someone else in that weight range. Could be. Okay. Look, it could be 5 fights. 5, yeah. Dean versus someone else. Dean versus Wallet. What else could it be? Yeah, Dean versus Wallet. Dean versus someone else. Slim versus Nich. Slim versus AT. Very low chances of that happening because AT just fought. And Slim versus Blueface. So yeah, that's it from me. Those are my predictions for Misfits 008. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Drop your predictions down in the comments. I think in the next few days they could be announcing it. By the way, check out my new single Sunrise, inspired by Israel Adesanya. Not Adesanya, bro, it's Adesanya. At least that's how him and his brother say it. And check out the Thai Beats playlist as well. It'll be in the description. Check that out as well. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Take care and peace.